Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those who are new, I know you can benefit. Try and guess what time it is, and the first two guesses don't count. Oh, that's right, midnight. Oh my gosh, people, where does my day go? I don't even know. I do know. I do a lot, but it's already midnight. But I have got to do all the things, right? So I just finished rebounding. I'm dying. It was fantastic, but I'm soaking wet. I'm sneezing because that's what I do when I sit here. It's hilarious. I wanted to tell you, though, about affirmations. And I've talked about affirmations before. And I just mentioned one in a video like yesterday. But I want to review why affirmations are so important and why they work. And the thing is, I know that they work. I've known this forever. I mean, I got Louise L. Hay's book, You Can Heal Your Life, when I was 23 years old. A dear family that I love so much, their 17-year-old son, possibly doing drugs gone wrong, but it looked like a suicide. I will never know. That's between him and God. But whatever it was horrific and affected all of us greatly. I had babysat him, but mostly I loved his mother, who was kind of a surrogate mother for me. And another loving friend gave me the book, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise L. Hay. And she really believed in affirmations. Later, my sister Glynis, who is numberslady.com, or Glynis Has Your Number, and she's a famous numerologist to the stars, literally. She's worked with everyone from everyone. Dr. Phil, Lisa, Oprah, I can't even say. Go to her page and look under media. You'll be like, wait, what? Yeah, Dr. Oz. I mean, everyone, Entertainment Tonight. The list is endless. But anyway, she's phenomenal. And she does numerology, which is the science of numbers from Pythagoras 2,500 years ago. And she can absolutely change lives in minutes. But also she's intuitive and brilliant, let's be fair. It's not something everybody has a gift at. But anyway, the point is she befriended Louise L. Hay, all God's plan, and actually has done a lot of radio and different things for Hay House Publishing, and has made her own affirmation CDs from everything from finances, which is just amazing, to body health and body wellness, to, just everything. Anyway, they're all on her site if you're interested. She's amazing. Okay, so that said, just because you know something doesn't mean you implement it, right? So I'm always thrilled about these resources, but it doesn't mean that I'm actually using them. One moment, please. Okay, so my dogs play this game where one of them will go outside and start barking until we finally say, oh, okay, come on in. And they literally take turns. I think they actually have a chart on their wall with like whose time it is to go outside and bark. Seriously, people, we are so fair. Anyway, so I had to just pause a second and say, yeah, that's a no. All right, so anyway, I know that affirmations work, but a few days, actually, I guess a week ago, my sister reminded me, and she was like, Juliana, in affirming what you want, you can change your perception, and energy in your life will also change. And I was like, oh my gosh, I absolutely know that to be true. So one of them was the one that I shared the other day, which was abundance is my divine right. I'm healthy, wealthy, and loved. And she has some like releasing the need for excess weight, always having extra money in your life, like all these things. And believe me, they really do work. Anyway, so I just started that a week ago, 15 minutes a day. And then all of a sudden yesterday, I get a phone call for an interview today for teaching. So I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm there. So it turns out that the district office was 50 miles away. And I'm like, okay, it wasn't towards traffic though. It wasn't down the hill. It was actually towards the desert. So I knew I could get there in about, 50 minutes. And so I did. And then they said, well, the school site is actually about 22 miles more. So it'd be like 72 miles. And I'm like, well, I guess I could do 72 miles. So it was an incredible interview. They loved me. I mean, I wasn't even 30 minutes out when both my previous principals called and said, oh, I just got a phone call for a reference check for you. They loved you. So I was like, oh my gosh. Well, what I didn't check was what they pay. And when I first moved to the high desert, with all the bills from Los Angeles, I mean, your bills don't change just because your address does, right? I still have all this debt and stuff. I took a $1,600 pay cut. So I didn't check what these people pay, and it turns out that it would be an additional, like, $16,000 pay cut. And I'm like, what? How in the world, right? How in the world can I do that again? I could, but not only am I driving 72 miles each way, but I'm taking that pay cut. So I was like, Father, you've got to have a plan, even though these people were great and so's their district. So I'm going to have to see if that's his will for me. But while I was affirming and saying, that I'm always honored and my life is prosperous, all of a sudden another interview popped up for another district. And I'm like, this one also, it's about 47 miles, but it pays comparable to what I was just making. It's only like 2,000 less, not 16,000 less. My anxiety is that this district that loved me today is probably going to call tomorrow and want a commitment. And the interview for this other district isn't for a week. So I called the second district and said, hi, can you move it up to like Monday or Tuesday? But it doesn't mean even if they did, they would make their choice. So I don't know. I didn't consider that I'd suddenly be affirmed in popularity. And I have other applications out. But I really do. Like my husband right away was all, just take any job you can get. And he's not as God-fearing as I am. I'm like, honey, just because the Lord's putting momentum into the atmosphere doesn't mean I have to sacrifice myself, right? Anyway, I'm praying about it. We'll see what's up. So I just want to let you guys know your prayers are working and affirmations are working. So I have a fantastic article right here on why affirmations work, how to use them, etc. And I'm just going to touch on some, and of course I will include it in the description of this video. So the first one says how to use positive affirmations. You can use affirmations in any situation where you'd like to see a positive change take place in your life. These might include times when you want to raise your confidence before presentations or important meetings. You want to control negative feelings such as frustration, anger, and impatience. Improve your self-esteem. Finish projects that you've started. Improve your productivity. Overcome a bad habit. Affirmations may be more effective when you pair them with other positive thinking and goal-setting techniques. For instance, affirmations work particularly well alongside visualization. So instead of just picturing the change you'd like to see, you can also write it down or say it aloud. It's super important to say affirmations aloud. No matter how small the voice is, I agree, you've got to say it aloud. Affirmations are also useful when setting personal goals. Once you've identified the goals you'd like to achieve, affirmative statements can help you keep yourself motivated, of course. And then it says, and there's evidence and research in all this. Why do affirmations work? Affirmations are positive statements that can help you challenge and overcome self-sabotaging and negative thoughts. When you repeat them often and believe in them, you can start to make positive changes. And that's so true. You're just getting a new mindset. When you say negative things like, I'm never going to be able to do this job, I'm just not smart enough, you're setting yourself up to believe that that's the case. If you say, why does my boss want me to present at a trade show? I'm a terrible public speaker. Hello? Your boss chose you because he believed in you. That's become your new reality. I wish I could stick up for myself at work. In every meeting, I let others talk over my ideas and I never get ahead. All of that, like, I have no patience for any of that because I don't really go with any of that. But you can use your affirmations to climb out of a negative mindset and into the light. And I know I mention Tanny Raw all the time, but I will mention her again. Tanny Raw is an amazing social media personality on every platform. Raw vegan advocate, but a health advocate, bottom line. And I think the reason she's been so incredibly successful is because absolutely every moment of the day, and she'll say herself from 4 a.m. till bed at 9:30, when she's generating content through all of her mediums, through Facebook, through, Instagram, through the Raw Reset, which is a program that she offers. everything out of her mouth is an affirmation. She is constantly affirming what she believes. She affirms the light. She affirms goodness. She affirms health. She affirms every minute. She affirms what she doesn't believe. That she doesn't eat toys. Everything she says is her affirmation. No wonder she is so steadfast in not breaking any of her rules. Anyway, so I just think it's very cool that in me just saying that I want to be honored, these people were so stoked about me. Oh my gosh. You would not believe the things that they asked and said to the individuals that I gave, as references. It was amazing. And I loved the idea that I could actually be honored in the workplace. What was weird was that my principal said that she would rehire me if she could. And, that just goes back to understanding that whatever it wasn't within her control, that I was let go. Whatever the case is, friends, do read this article and let me know what you think. Start those affirmations. Check out Glynis Has Your Number, GLYNIS, Glynis McCants. She's on every social media platform as well. And see some of the affirmation CDs she has and what people have commented on and how it's changed their life. It's changing my life right now, right? Abundance is my divine right. I'm healthy, wealthy, and loved. Let's stick with that. And until we talk again, my friends, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, and know that you're blessed.